Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf, and it is time for us to make a brew. How's it coming along? The water is boiling already, and now I will add the ingredients you collected. The odor will be quite pungent, so perhaps you should speak with the rest of your friends that have come to Zugragund while it steeps. The odor is rather unpleasant, though I find that it does clear the cobwebs away when I'm feeling under the weather. All right. It will take some time for the brew to be ready, so let's speak with a few people. Ah, here's Eladon. Hi there, Eladon. Why have you come here? So many books, Pineleaf, and none of them taken by Nar's people when they left? It puzzles me. It is clear that many dwarves once lived here, but where they have gone and why is a mystery. I suspect that even Frethgeir's brew will not clear Nar's mind sufficiently for him to provide us with the answers that we seek. Well, based on that stone that we saw outside, it seems to be associated with Thorin's people, especially when you consider that the place is called Thor's Coombe. So I have a feeling they went to Eredluin first, and I met some of them there, and some may have gone to Erebor. That's just, of course, a guess. Cave claws? Here? Are you sure? Uh, oh, what a shame. I have misplaced my axe. Yeah, alright. Yeah, Nar is one of the few dwarves that witnessed the witnessed the happenings of when I think what was it Bolg or was it Bolg's father? It would have been depending on which version of Mazog's hierarchy you use. It would have been either Mazog's father or grandfather who dumped him in there. Anyway, it was I think it was Bolg maybe. Anyway, I can never keep orc names straight. But anyway, the things that happened in relation to him are yeah, left Nar a little bit touched. But now let's see. Cornir, hi there. I do not know what to make of this dwarf Pineleaf. Where did all his people go? Why would they leave him behind? And what would they have seen that might have him so addled? Frethgeir seems to be kind-hearted, and it seems to me that Nar would be hard pressed to survive here for any period of time without him. But there's something not quite right about these two. All right. And what do you say? See, if we had a dwarf from either I would say Erebor or from Eredluin, I think one of them would probably be able to explain what goes on here. Yeah, I think one of them would be able to explain what goes on here, but there aren't any of them here. We are a very long way from Ivenden Pineleaf. I wonder how our friends are managing in our absence. I understand why we have taken this brief excursion into the hills, for if Nona is satisfied by what we learn here, our dealings with the Ukluth should be made easier. But what can we really learn from this dwarf? He does not even seem to notice us. Well, maybe that's not all bad. And how about Halberd? Oh, I cannot go in there. My lord, why are you going in? Why did you not listen to your faithful servant? Oh, that would be the door of Khazad-dûm, I think. Yeah. I'm going to assume that that's when would have been Thor? It might have been Thor who tried to go into. Yeah, I think it was Thor who tried to go in there, and he went there with Nar, maybe? Oh, okay. I'll have to reread my Dwarvish history since it's obviously getting almost as addled as Nar's memory. I have been listening to this Nar's ramblings, Pineleaf, and I have managed to piece together some of his history. I believe he was once the servant of or friend of Thor, grandfather of Thor and Oakenshield, and that this was one of their homes in exile. Maybe the name Thor's Coombe gave that away. Dwar did not return to Erebor, but it seems to me that he made another journey, and Nar accompanied him. From his words, I believe they came into danger, and of course, that danger, as I said, that would be a reference to their going to Khazad-dûm, which is, of course, an expedition that completely and utterly failed and led to a real messy battle as where Thorin Oakenshield got his surname there. With all sorts of nasty things as a result of that, and Nara witnessed all that mess. Someone approaches. You, dwarf! Where is the leader of this place? I demand to speak with him. Bring us Bear Mug, Herveen! Do you mock me? Pineleaf, what's going on here? Well, it's a long story. Aha! I want answers for myself. My brother was changed after he came here, and this Nar knows why. He will tell me why, or it will go badly for him. All right, but we're trying to work on that right now. What did you say to my brother Wadu when he came here? Wadu? He was a brave dwarf. My brother was not a dwarf. Nar, it is ready. I have this for you. All right. Bottoms up, I guess. I mean, after all, he is a dwarf. It's a strong smelling stuff, is it not? To your health. Yeah, probably add some ale to it. Ooh. Oh, who are you? When did you arrive? Tell me what you said to my brother. Tell me what you said to Wadu. Ah, Wadu. Yeah, I know that name. We went to the Fatherlode, where rang the sound of hundreds of dwarven hammers far below Zugragund. It is curious. I remember walking with Wadu among the great turning water wheels of the old father, but I have not seen him since. He is not still down there, is he? No, someone killed him. Ah, that's a shame. He was most brave, wasn't he? I can take you to the mine if you'd like. Wadu was most brave. Well, that's certainly different from what we last heard about Wadu from Suvalich. We'll make quite a trio: a hobbit, an elf, a Dunlending, and a dwarf. Sure, there's a good joke there somewhere. We are far beneath the earth now, Pineleaf, and a feeling has been growing on my mind for some time now. I think someone, or something, has watched as we descended. I cannot pinpoint it, but I believe some intelligence has observed our passage from Zugragund. Something else has made me uneasy. How much of Frithgeir's brew has Nar already consumed, and how much remains? The dwarf has been alert for our descent, but what happens when the steaming brew has been exhausted? Well, we hope he can stay alert for at least a few minutes afterwards. Yeah, he seems to be chugging it down at quite a pace. Ah, just the stuff. Now, stop dallying and following me. We're almost there. Right, let's go. find out what's going on. Behold the great wheel of the old father. Bats! Really? Well, we could take care of bats. Right? Hey, does that mean we're going to run to Marival also? Shrieking mine bat. Why is none of them attacking Nar? Maybe they don't like dwarves. They just like hobbits, elves, and men? Or women? Or whatever. Ouch! There we go. And now for you. I do not like this. Why do the bats in this cavern not attack the dwarf? Why does he walk among them without danger? Wadu came into this mine full of fear and uncertainty. What happened here that he emerged from with courage? Courage that will lead him to his death. The longer this journey takes, the more question that it poses, Pineleaf. I want to be above ground again, in the sunlight. Well, all right, what do you say, Eladon? Oh, why, yes, the braids of your beard are particularly well done this day. Really? Yeah. That doesn't look good. Is this the smell of the brew that has kept the bats from attacking Nar? We should hope that it was not, for it seems to have exhausted it. A few drops remain, but the odor is much less than it was, and he seems to be falling once more out of his awareness. There is a gate ahead, and if we have learned anything about dwarves, it is that such a gate certainly has a lever somewhere to open it. Find this lever and return to us, Pineleaf, and we will proceed. I fear that this journey will soon end in failure, for without a guide that can speak to us of the ways we understand, what can we hope to learn here? All right, fine. I'll try to be quick about finding a lever, and hopefully we don't run into cave claws all over the place. Well, it's a cave, so of course there'll be cave claws. What would you expect? I suppose that means I'm going to have to go up this thing in order to find out anything. Of course, what else is new? Upward! We're a pretty long way up, aren't we? Well, let's see if this lever works. Well, yeah. Of course, they don't wait for me. They immediately run down to the gate once they hear it open. Yep, I need to get down. Now let's see what's down here. Now that the gate is open. Ah, Eladon, you didn't wait for me. I am sorry we didn't wait, Pineleaf, but Nar gave a shot and ran forward when the gate opened, and we did not want to lose him. He's just ahead with Nona. All right, let's see. Ah, here they are. Why have you brought me here, dwarf? Do you even remember? Roast mutton. I'm sorry, Nona. He no longer is aware of us. He seems now only a distant memory. But why? What was the body of this Gwabber supposed to tell me? Aye, he was a burned dwarf. I saw him face many a fearsome beast, but none so deadly as that which lived beneath the earth. Did his heart quail in his chest? No, it did not. I care not for the exploits of some ancient dwarf. Did his axe hand tremble? It did not. Well, what do you say about that? Nona, the wounds of this Guiber are still fresh. It has been dead for no longer than a week. Courage rose unbidden in his veins, and he struck the beast once, twice, 3 times. These are sword wounds, not axe wounds. In his own way, I think, Nar is telling us 2 stories, not one. I believe that a dwarf named Heravine slew a great beast beneath the mountains. But I believe too that your brother Wadu found the courage here in the depths and slew this great Gweber. Wadu? Can it be true? My brother? Even after the terrible things my father said to him? And even after what I said to him in my frustration? He mastered his fear, Pineleaf, and achieved a victory that even the bravest and strongest warriors of the Occluth could not hope to match. And now he's gone, slain by enemies who waited in hiding for him to pass. The cowards! They were nothing compared to the great beast, but they laid him low when even it could not. My Wadu! I know your road, son of Elrond. That which lies way lies death. What do you say? Treachery! Treachery and deceit! You who walk the paths of the dead, beware! How can you know these things? Answer me, Nar! Answer me! Second to the left? Ah, yes, that's what I heard. Aye, slightly underdone. Nar. Ah, it's hopeless. Pineleaf, can you tell me what just happened? I don't know. Can you tell me what just happened? How can Nar know what the errand of the Grey Company is, Pineleaf? And more than that, how can he know my father's words to my brother and me? How can he know that we were considering taking the paths of the dead once we meet with Aragorn? I must tell Halbrad and the other rangers of this. I think things may have just become more complicated. Oh, fun. Can we trust his words? That's a very good question. What do you say about that, Frithgeir? Yes, I don't know. He has been an extremely long and extremely painful life, as I understand it, and only faithful Frithgeir remains now to help him continue it. These men with you, these rangers, they seem disturbed by what Nar has said. Can you ease their minds? I fear they will do him some harm, and I cannot allow that. Hmm. All right, I shall speak with the rangers on this matter. Oopsie daisy. And what do you say about this little puzzle? I am completely at a loss, Pineleaf. How can Nar have known that Elrond said to his sons before they departed Rivendell? And what does it mean that he does know it? It feels like we are mired in something we do not fully understand. We cannot afford to ignore this mystery, for it may threaten the very purpose of our journey. But what will we discover? We must take a rest. In any event, we can talk about this later and hope things will be more clear. Hmm. Well, what's clear is that these leggings are an upgrade. Okay. What will happen when we investigate this mystery? and what is going on with Nar? We'll have to start investigating this in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.